Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. In this session, we'll learn about different types of network and different types of communication. But before we'll start the today's session, we'll revise the previous lecture. In your previous lecture, you have learned different types of network topology like ring topology, star topology, bus topology, mesh topology, and tree or the hybrid topology. So I hope now you all are clear with different types of topology, or what are the different types of topologies. So let's start the today's session. In this session we'll learn different types of connection. Now you all know that what is the computer network, but if I want to connect to that network, then it has a different two types of connection. First is a point-to-point connection and second is the multi-point connection. So let's understand it one by one. The first is a point-to-point connection. A point-to-point network establishes a direct connection between two network nodes. So what it means? Suppose we have two devices. Suppose this is my PC and this is another PC. So what it mean? A point-to-point network establishes a direct connection between the two network nodes. It means that two computers are directly connected with the cable. There is no other PCs or no other devices are between them. So they are directly connected. Communication can take place only between these two nodes or the devices. Yes. So if this PC sends the data to this PC, then the communication is done between only to these two devices. No other devices are involved between them. So what is the example of that types of point-to-point connection is? So suppose I want to connect my phone with my laptop, then I connect it with the USB cable. So this is become the point-to-point connection because there are only two devices. One is my phone and second is a laptop. So there is no other devices or no other connection devices is between these two devices. Yes. So this has become the point-to-point connection. But the point-to-point connection is also are two types. One is a wired connection, and another is a wireless connection. So the first I discussed is a wired connection. In that connection, two devices are connected with the wire, or we can say that the two PCs are connected with the one LAN cable. So the second is a wireless point-to-point connection. We can connect the two devices by means of pair of wire or by using a microwave or the satellite link. So in the wireless connection, these two PCs are connected via the radio waves. It is also called the microwaves or the satellite links. So there is no physical wire between them, but still they are connected. So the example of that type of connection is, if I want to connect my phone with my laptop without wire, then what I can do is I on my Bluetooth, and based on Bluetooth I will connect my phone with my laptop. So this type of connection is called the wireless point-to-point connection. So in this connection, there is only two devices. One is my phone, second is a laptop, and there is no wire between them. So it is called, then it becomes the point-to-point connection, and my phone and laptop is connected via Bluetooth. So it is connected by some radio waves like microwaves or the satellite link. So that is become the point-to-point connection. An example of this type of network is, as I said, a Bluetooth link between a cell phone and a earpiece. Okay. So this is a point-to-point connection. The second type is a multi-point connection. So as the name suggests, it has a multiple devices. So it also called the multi-drop configuration. In this connection, two or more devices share a single link. Yes. So we can assume this link as a LAN cable, and in this LAN cable, these four pieces are connected. This is one server, and these are the client or user devices. Yes. So all the devices are connected with the one single LAN cable. We can compare this situation with our lab. So in our lab we have multiple PCs, but all that PCs are connected with the one LAN cable. So then it becomes the multi-point connection. So in the point-to-point connection there are only two devices between them, but in the multi-point connection there are multiple devices which share the same link. Yes, so more than two devices are there in the multi-point connection. If the links are used simultaneously between many devices, then it is a spatially shared line configuration. If user takes turns while using the link, then it is a time shared line configuration. So this is the multi-point connection. So there are mainly two types of connection: point to point and multi-point connection. In the point to point, I again repeat, there are only two devices, and there is no other devices are between them. They are directly connected, and if one PC wants to send the data to the other PC, then the data is directly sent to the second PC without intermediate device. So that is a point-to-point connection. In the multi-point connection, there are multiple devices connected with the single link. So we can say that they share the same LAN. Now the next topic is the types of communication. Okay. So now let's understand one scenario. Suppose I create one network and I connect to that network. Yes. But if I want to pass information to the other computer, then how can I do this? So that is done by the communication. So there are multiple types of communication in the computer network. First is a simplex, second is a half duplex, and third is a full duplex. So let's understand each one by one. The first is a simplex. As the name signifies, it is the most simple mode of transmission. It only sends information or the data in one direction, from sender to receiver. Yes, so we can compare this situation like one radio. Suppose this PC is a radio station and this PC is our laptop, and if I start a radio on my laptop, then what happens? I can receive the signal, I can listen the songs, or I can listen the radio, but I am not able to reply to the radio station. Yes, if I want to give a feedback, I am not able to do that. So that types of communication is called the simplex. So for example, a radio broadcast is a simplex channel, as it sends a signal to the audience but never receives signal back from them. So this is a simplex type of connection in which only senders are able to send the data, while receiver are not able to send anything to the sender. So that is a first type, which is a simplex. Second is a half duplex. In the half duplex mode, the data information can be sent in both the direction, but one at a time and not simultaneously. So what it means? So this is one sender and this is a receiver. So at 11:50, suppose at 11:50 sender sends some data to the receiver, but at the same time receiver are not able to send anything to the sender. But suppose it's at 11:55, now receiver become the sender and it sends a data to the receiver. Yes, so this types of connection is the half duplex. For example, a walkie-talkie is a device that can be used to send messages in both the direction, but both the person cannot exchange the message simultaneously. Only one can speak and the other can listen. So we can compare this situation with the walkie-talkie. Suppose I talk on the walkie-talkie. So if I send some information on other side, then at that time receiver are not able to reply back, but after some time they give a feedback to me or they reply to me. So that types of connection is called the half duplex. The third type is a full duplex. In the full duplex mode, the transmission of the information between the sender and receiver can occur simultaneously. It is used when communication in the both direction is required all the time. So in the image we can see that here two devices are communicate at the same time. It is called bidirectional because at the same time they are able to exchange the information. For example, a telephone is a two-way communication in which both persons can talk and listen to each other at the same time. So if I call to my friend, then at the same time I am able to speak, and also at that same time my friend also able to speak. So that types of connection is called the full duplex. So there are mainly three types of communication, which is a full duplex, half duplex and simplex. So in the simplex, sender can only able to pass the information, receiver are not able to reply back. In the half duplex, sender can send the data, receiver at that same time receiver is not able to reply, but after some time receiver become the sender and they are able to reply back. In the full duplex, both the sender and receivers are able to communicate at the same time or exchange the data at the same time. So these are the different three types of communication. So in today's session we'll learn different types of connection, which is a point-to-point connection and the multi-point connection. So in brief, I will say that in the point-to-point connection there are only two devices, no other devices is between them, and they are directly connected. In the multi-point connection, there are multiple devices which share the same link. So these are the two different types of connection, and in the types of communication are the simplex, half duplex and full duplex. So thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.